My name's Sam Coyle. I work at Gympie Regional Council as a Lands Protection Officer. I'm here today to talk about quite a few different weeds that you might find in your local garden and in your area at the moment. So the first one we've got today is cat's claw creeper, which is one of those lovely vines you tend to find climbing up trees, getting right up into the top of the trees. One of the really good features of it, to know why it's cat's claw creeper, is you have these little claws on it that can actually catch onto your finger, and that's how it climbs up trees as well. There is a couple of different ways you can manage this. Some of them is manual, some of them is chemical. There is also a biological control agent around as well. So have a talk to your local rural produce stores or your land care office, or even call council, and we can give you some more information on control of this plant. Another weed you might find out in your backyard or around your paddocks is one called Praxalis. It's a pretty little blue flower. It's got quite a strong smell when you crush the leaves. It's an annual plant, has a lot of daisy-like flowers, and then they sort of fly off into the paddocks, so it makes it quite difficult to control if you let it go to flower. Blue top's another plant that you might find out in your paddock or your backyard. So Praxalis has the pointy leaves and the really strong smell, whereas blue top doesn't have the pointy leaves, doesn't have a really strong smell. You control them in very similar ways. You can either spray them out with various herbicides, either broadleaf ones or non-selective. You can do manual removal. Again, get professional advice if you're going to use chemicals, and make sure you follow the label. Cobblers Pegs, also known as farmers' friends, is another common weed you might find around the paddocks at this time. It's got these really annoying seed heads that stick to everything that's going past. Not sure if you can see those all right. And these beautiful little yellow flowers. The bees love this, so there's always a lot of bees in the middle of the Cobblers Peg's paddocks. It can get really weedy really quickly, so trying to get to it before it gets into seeds is a really great option. These are two free resources that Council can provide to landholders throughout the community. We've got one that does more around the Gympie area and one that does more out in our western areas around Kilkevin. So this has really good options for different control methods, including the manual control options as well as herbicides. So lots of great pictures inside of all the different weeds, and in the back of the book there's also some of the herbicide control options, the label rates, what registered and that sort of thing. So contact Council and we can supply these to you free of charge. So some of the preventative measures that landholders can take when coming to deal with these weeds is trying to maintain a good ground cover. So if there's no room for the weeds to come in, they won't be able to grow. And also trying to make sure that you deal with them before they get into seed and into flowering as well. So thank you for watching these few tips on how to control some of the weeds in your backyards and paddocks, and also if you need more information, please contact Council.